Alrighty, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. I do videos about my bike. So I have a friend e-bike here, and if you watch any of my previous videos, you know what I've been up to. And today I got my bike back, got a whole bunch of changes done to it. I'll go over them here in a bit. But the number one thing we're doing today is we're going to continue that throttle only range test with the 17.5 amp hour battery in there. And if that goes out, because we're going to go all the way down to zero, I have my 10.4 right here in the back, strapped in, nice and secure. That's not going anywhere. Tires have Tannus Armor in them. They also have Armor Dilloz. Armor Dilloz is a product. It's similar to like tire slime that you have, but it's made down here in Florida, from Miami actually. So there's the bike. We're going to be getting ready to go ahead and rock and roll here. I'm just at my staging area where I usually stage. We're going to go down to a park near here called Okeeheelee. It's about 8-9 miles one way. We're going to ride around there till we kill the battery, and then slap the secondary battery, put that in there, so take that for the ride home. So here we go. Buckle up. Really, I mean, it's actually gonna be quite boring, but yeah, glad you're here to keep me company on the ride, somebody to talk to, so I don't go crazy here. Now you're asking, what am I doing in case I haven't need any emergencies? I have my bag here, shoulder bag. It's a little messenger bag I have over my shoulder. That has all my emergency tools, phone, actually not my phone, but has my emergency tools, my pump, etc. I'm going to be using a program called Relive, Relive. That's going to track everything, track the mileage, and see how far we went. So without much further ado, let's get going. Alrighty, so we took a little shade here just to set up for Relive, get that going, and let's get this up to full throttle. Also brought an extra battery pack for the phone as well too. I figured might as well be prepared for everything. Full throttle, baby. And I guess this is where we're going to be making our first right. Lots of cars we're going to work with here. We're going to be staying outside of, we're going to stay on the street. So a couple changes done so far. Yeah, I ended up swapping out my crank from the 48 to 52. There's definitely no more ghost pedaling here at the higher speeds. I was able to get it up to about 26, 27 pedaling, but probably would have gone faster if my right knee wasn't hurting so bad. We ended up putting up, I don't use slime, I use I think I mentioned it early, we use a product called Armor Dilloz. And what Armor Dilloz does is pretty much the same thing that, oh, you know what, this probably wasn't a good idea to take this route. There's hardly any shoulder here. Well, we'll do what we can. The Armor Dilloz is a product similar to slime. But it has Kevlar in it, a whole bunch of stuff, microfibers, Kevlar, etc. It seems to be doing the job. Got it all sloshing up there, but we'll see if we ever get a flat and see how that goes. But what I'm doing now, what I've done is made sure the tires have Tannus Armor on both, as well as a backup that Armor Dilloz. I'll put a link to the website. So this was definitely a mistake on Google Earth. It showed more of a shoulder, and it's been a while since I've actually been on this road. And the only times I've been on this road, I've been in a car, not on a bike, so I don't pay attention. So no biggie, we're almost done, and I'll update you on the next leg. All right, so we're about halfway past the major intersection here. Of course, you know, Florida's full with a bunch of I hate to use the term rednecks, but let's just say truck enthusiasts And I had one guy in a one of them diesel pickup trucks decide to run, roll coal on me. Of course, he failed at it, and I knew he was going to do it. I should have turned the camera on before I got to the intersection, but the light turned green. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, pretty hilarious. But yeah, it's proof that, even though last time on my video when my bike broke down, I had lots of people willing to help. The world and the road is also full of idiots who just have nothing better to do than to go ahead and antagonize people, which I think is funny here in Florida because, we got a lot of stop signs, stoplights, and everything else, and getting caught up to is pretty easy here. What can you do? World's full of idiots. You just do your best to protect yourself from them. But yeah, we're about halfway to our location, Okeeheelee Park. We should be there here shortly, and I'll update you when we get there. So this is the closest that we have hills here in Florida. It's an overpass. So I'm on cruise control, full throttle. Let's see how it hits it here. 22. Oh, I'm still holding at 22. 21. Oh, 20. We're dropping down. Well, yeah, if that was the hardest it's going to be here going up hills, yeah, this friend motor is pretty good. Now, that wasn't a tough hill on any stretch of the imagination, but I mean, an incline's an incline, right? So we took that pretty easily. Alrighty, so we made it to the park here. No real issues. And speed limit's 25 here, so this should be fun. I'm just gonna ride around until we can get something. Until we wear this battery down. Alrighty, we hit the end. We're turning around, going back, and actually there isn't much here unless you go off-road, and well, this isn't really an off-road bike anymore. So we're heading back to the other part of Okeeheelee, which is the larger part, which has more surface area to ride your bike around, and try and get some mileage there. Maybe even stop for a little bit, take some video of the lake, and look around Okeeheelee Park. Okay, so we're entering Okeeheelee Park now. We're entering the other part of Okeeheelee Park, the one I told you earlier with the bodies of water, a little bit more family friendly. It's actually got a nice it's got a nice bike path. Unfortunately, that bike path, it's got a speed limit, so there's no way we can test the actual throttle only range tests on there. So we're gonna be riding around the streets. It's pretty sizable, so it should be fun going around. Alrighty, we're in the park. Scoot around here. Yeah, I don't make it to this place enough. Back before I had major health issues, knees going out, the whole thing, I used to come here every once in a blue moon to ride my bike, but I would slap it on the back of my car, drive down here. So lots of great places, lots of great things to see and do down here, actually. Like I said, you have the water park, which we'll look at later. You have baseball fields down there. You have a BMX track. It's a great little park. If you're in West Palm Beach and you live down here, I would definitely suggest you bring the family down here. It's worth it. Today's a gorgeous day too. We're looking about, I don't know, mid to high 80s, maybe touching the 90s. Nah, it's about mid to high 80s. There's a park there to the right. The water there on the right. There's one of them anyway. This is the big one with the big island in the middle. I'm throwing my drone over that. They have ski jumps here. They have the assisted ones where you're getting pulled. It's great. Soccer fields, you name it, they have it here. So well, we figured we're gonna drive this out for a little bit more. We're gonna find some shade, let the battery rest for a little bit. That's my new protocol. I'm gonna let the battery rest for like 15 minutes after doing 10 miles. So I'm gonna find a nice place to hang out here. Okay, here's a test. Here is a nice incline we can do. Very nice. I forgot about this. We're gonna hit this bad boy. let's get it up to speed here. Help it up a little pedaling. Oh yeah, this nice incline here, brought down to 15, 14 miles per hour, but we got on top. That's a nice area. Dog park. .6 miles. That's not bad. 28 minutes. All right, so 8.6 miles. We have about half a battery. Actually, 2 bars left out of 5. So we'll let it rest for a little bit, and we'll come back to this. Oh, we're back up to 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. Very nice. Can't go wrong with that. Let's go ahead and pop on relive again. Go on. Yeah, I would take the path, but you know what? Let's shoot down there. Let's see what's down there. Doesn't hurt. There's the water I was telling you about with the jumps and everything there. Bigger jumps. It's pretty cold right now. It's pretty neat. Let's get it back up to full throttle. Size how many total acres it is here when I get back home, when I get that info, but it's a huge park, lots of things to do. Alrighty, back onto the main road here. So I went around the park, took the outside lane, went back onto Forest Hill Boulevard, came back into park, and we're gonna do another rotation, go all the way to the end on this road, come back around, take the back road, just go over and over and over again, try and deplete. Alrighty, so yeah, last I checked, we done like 15, 16 miles. We're definitely struggling here with 1 bar left on the battery here showing. We're doing about 19, 20. The bike takes a while to get up to speed now, so there's definitely a lot of battery sag. So what I'm going to do is after I do this rotation, when I go back on Forest Hill, come back around, I'm going to go to that stand there and maybe have a drink, relax for a little bit, chill. But yeah, we're hitting the sag here. Alrighty, well, we're back at it. We've got 2 bars. We let it rest for a little bit, and we're going to try and drain the battery at full throttle. So far, we've done about 16 miles. That's pitiful. Oh yeah, you could definitely tell that the battery's like on its last legs here. We're just going to ride around this circuit until we drain it. Alrighty, so here I am. I'm still trying to kill the battery. We're at 10, 11 miles per hour. It just won't die. So I've got to give it up to those Samsung batteries. Here we go again. So yeah, we'll most likely break 20 miles, which, you know, really, in the grand scheme of things, I wouldn't be too sad about if I still have throttle only. And considering I live in Florida, I'm not too worried about that. So if I get over 20 miles on a throttle only test, I'm a happy pig. call me Merlin, the happy pig. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna do another, I guess another mile back and forth and see how the battery handles it. But so far it's staying pretty much on top of 11-12 miles per hour. It's staying there. So we'll update when the battery finally dies. Oh, as soon as I turned it off, guess what happened? Battery finally died. I have nothing. It won't go anywhere. Yeah, we're dead. Dead in the water. Nothing. Let's go find us a bench or something I could sit down and do the changeover. Okay, so new battery got swapped out. And we're gonna call this Throttle. Throttle test. All right. Range. Big battery. Let's go ahead and pop that on there. So we did a little over 20 miles on the big battery. So I'm not going to complain. I think that's okay. That's just me. So 20.2 miles actually here, and I'll definitely throw up the video of it. But like I said, I'm not complaining. I think that's a fantastic range for what we did. And you know, we had a little bit of hills here and there, not a lot. But I think I can dig with 20.2. I'm gonna call it done test. I think the bike did well. 20.2 miles till it finally died, as in like no throttle at all. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna head home. I know with the small battery I've got throttle only of what, 15-16 miles before it dies. About a good 12-13 miles of actual riding on throttle only. Of course I won't be doing throttle only on the way home, but you know, it's good to know it's there if I need it. But this concludes my unscientific big battery throttle only range test for the Friend e-bike 1.5, which is the same bike as the 1.0, except it comes with a bigger battery. So I hope you enjoyed that. I had a great time making it. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. I think I got a great little tan. Yeah, I did get a little tan here. How nice is that? Can't go wrong with that. Let's make sure my lens is clean. So that concludes the test. I'm going to finish my Gatorade, Powerade, or whatever the hell whatever I'm drinking here, and then I'm gonna head home. You enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care until next time. Be safe out there and enjoy being outside. Just get out there. Doesn't matter what kind of bike you have. If it's a DIY, if it's something you bought used, something you bought new, something that does, you know, goes 20 miles per hour, something that doesn't, just get out there and go ahead and get on a bike and ride. It's a beautiful day today. Get that vitamin D. Let's beat this COVID Delta variant. Get as much exercise and vitamin D as you can. Alrighty, take care. Enjoy your day. Till next time.